Ah, what did you say this gentleman's name was? Christopher Colombo, the great Christopher Colombo. Christopher Colombo, the great Christopher Colombo? Well, what did he do? Discover America! Discover America! Oh, the devil! Discover America? No, that statement will hardly wash. We are just from America ourselves. We heard nothing about it. Christopher Colombo, pleasant name. Is he dead? Oh, corpo di baccio, 300 year. What did he die of? I do not know. I cannot tell. Smallpox, think? I do not know, gentlemen. I do not know what he died of. Measles, likely? Maybe. I do not know. I think he died of somethings. Parents living? Impossible! Ah, which is the bust and which is the pedestal? Santa Maria! This the bust, this the pedestal. Ah, I see. Happy combination. Very happy combination, indeed. Is this the first time this gentleman was ever on a bust? That joke was lost on the foreigner. Guides cannot master subtleties of the American joke. We have made it interesting for this Roman guide. Yesterday, we spent 3 or 4 hours in the Vatican again, that wonderful world of curiosities. We came very near expressing interest, sometimes even admiration. It was very hard to keep from it. We succeeded, though. Nobody else ever did in the Vatican museums. The guide was bewildered, nonplussed. He walked his legs off nearly, hunting up extraordinary things, and exhausted all his ingenuity on us. But it was a failure. We never showed any interest in anything. He had reserved what he considered to be his greatest wonder till the last, a royal Egyptian mummy, the best preserved in the world perhaps. He took us there. He felt so sure this time that some of his old enthusiasm came back to him. See, gentlemen, mummy! The eyeglass came up as calmly, as deliberately as ever. Ah, Ferguson, what did I understand you to say the gentleman's name was? Name? He got no name. Mummy, Egyptian mummy. Yes, born here? No, Egyptian mummy. Ah, just so. Frenchman, I presume? No, not Frenchman, not Roman. Born in Egypt. Born in Egypt. Never heard of Egypt before. Foreign locality likely. Mummy. How calm he is, how self-possessed. Is he dead? Oh, sacre bleu! Been dead 3,000 year! The doctor turned on him savagely. Here now, what do you mean by such conduct as this? Playing us for Chinamen because we are strangers and trying to learn. Trying to impose your vile, second-hand carcasses on us. Thunder and lightning! I've a notion to, if you've got a nice fresh corpse, fetch him out. Or, by George, we'll brain you. We made it exceedingly interesting for this Frenchman. However, he has paid us back, partly without knowing it. He came to the hotel this morning to ask if we were up, and he endeavored as well as he could to describe us so that the landlord would know which persons he meant. He finished with the casual remark that we were lunatics. The observation was so innocent and so honest that it amounted to a very good thing for a guide to say. There is one remark, already mentioned, which never yet has failed to disgust these guides. We use it always when we can think of nothing else to say. After they have exhausted their enthusiasm, pointing out to us and praising the beauties of some ancient bronze image or broken-legged statue, we look at it stupidly and in silence for 5, 10, 15 minutes, as long as we can hold out, in fact, and then ask, Is he dead? A surfeit of art. When I was a schoolboy and was to have a new knife, I could not make up my mind as to which was the prettiest in the showcase, and I did not think any of them were particularly pretty, and so I chose with a heavy heart. But when I looked at my purchase at home, where no glittering blades came into competition with it, I was astonished to see how handsome it was. To this day, my new hats look better out of the shop than they did in it, with other new hats. It begins to dawn upon me now that possibly what I have been taking for uniform ugliness in the galleries may be uniform beauty after all. I honestly hope it is to others, but certainly it is not to me. Perhaps the reason I used to enjoy going to the Academy of Fine Arts in New York was because there were but a few hundred paintings in it, and it did not surfeit me to go through the list. I suppose the Academy was bacon and beans in the 40-mile desert, and a European gallery is a state dinner of 13 courses. One leaves no sign after him of the one dish, but the 13 brighten away his appetite and give him no satisfaction. There is one thing I am certain of, though. With all the Michelangelos, the Raphaels, the Guidos, and the other old masters, the sublime history of Rome remains unpainted. They painted virgins enough, and popes enough, and saintly scarecrows enough to people paradise, almost, and these things are all they did paint. Nero fiddling or burning Rome, the assassination of Caesar, the stirring spectacle of 100,000 people bending forward with rapt interest in the Colosseum to see two skillful gladiators hacking away each other's lives, a tiger springing upon a kneeling martyr. These and 1,000 other matters, which we read of with a living interest, must be sought for only in books, not among the rubbish left by the old masters, who are no more. I have the satisfaction of informing the public.